Hello everyone, the game is on. I am Quoster, and I'm going to be Let's Playing Lands of Lore, the Throne of Chaos today. So let's just jump right into the introduction here.
Virgin Interactive Entertainment presents the Westwood Studios production of Lands of Lore, the Throne of Chaos.
So this is a role-playing game made by Westwood, obviously, who are better known for their Command & Conquer style real-time strategy games. I've been playing this game for a long time, ever since I was a pretty young kid, and I love it absolutely for that. So I decided, starting off my Let's Playing here, to play this game. I know a lot about this game since I've been playing it for a long time, and I'll be trying to show off that knowledge as much as possible, kind of show you guys everything that I've learned about this game over the years of playing it. We're about to get some dialogue here in a second, so I'll be quiet for that, but if you guys have anything in particular you want to see, just be sure to leave a comment and let me know, or things you have questions about.
My liege, it is as we feared. Scotia has uncovered the temple, and will have the Nether Mask soon.
We must be ready for her. She will come here first.
But Richard, what worry have we here at Gladstone? Surely we can arrange a defense against any charades.
The mask is not a toy. The time has come, and I have no choice. I must destroy her now.
And of course Patrick Stewart is always right. Now, I'm not sure what this dude here is supposed to be. He's like a pig thing with horns. There isn't any creature like him in the rest of the game. So I have no idea what he is.
What can be taking so long? I want it now!
Your Unholiness.
You will not make me wait again.
Well, not after you killed him.
Ah, it's a pretty little package.
Unlike you.
At last, Richard and his puny forces have met their match. Ah, I like this. Yes, this mask will serve me well. Beware, King Richard. You will pay for your lack of vision.
Alright then, let's get straight into the game here.
I have need of a champion. Who among you will volunteer to serve me in this matter?
Alright, so we have the choice of the 4 champions here. Conrad is the most balanced. Kieran is the fastest. As you can see, his stats are pretty crappy, but he actually gets a faster attack than almost any of the other characters and recovers quicker. Michael is the strongest by a wide
have you
margin.
decided?
And then you've got Akshel, who's the magic user. But they can actually tell you about themselves.
I'm the most well-rounded champion for your cause. Face it, with all the dangers in the land, you need someone with my adaptability.
I do not like Conrad. His voice actor annoys me.
Strength. Magics. What good is it all if you can't dodge blows? I'm fast. Quick. Go with these lodestones if you plan to plod along. But if you want to win this quest, better pick me.
Never really mastered Kieran, but I hear he's supposed to be the best.
Let's not have any fooling around here. Strong is strong. Trust your instincts on this one. I'm the best fighter of the bunch. A natural.
Honestly, I think that using Michael is redundant, since you're going to get another fighter in your party who's just as good.
Do my looks frighten you? Magic runs strong amongst my people. I may not seem as strong as the others, but I'm more adept with the magic of the lands.
I like Akshel personally, because he's really strong with magic, and I really like the magic in this game. It's quite powerful.
Excellent. Settle your affairs and attend me in the throne room for instructions.
So we'll be heading to the throne room.
Welcome to Gladstone Keep. King Richard awaits you in the throne room.
So I'll give you guys a quick tour of the castle here before I go to the throne room. We've got this guard. If you actually can attack these guys, clicking on this little sucker will actually attack, but they will one-shot me. They are really, really powerful, and honestly I don't get strong enough to beat them before I'm going to be leaving this area permanently.
Akshel, were you not summoned to see the king? Go back straight north into the throne room.
So I have this door here, which can be opened by clicking the button. Oh yes, to move around you can click on these to move back and forth, turn right and left, and strafe, and you can also use the directional pad to do the same thing. Except
The
for
hidden
turn.
plumbing seems miraculous.
Occasionally there will actually be a silver crown in there, which is the money in this game.
Fine swords. Impressive decorations. Sharp, too.
Lots and lots of dialogue in the early parts of the game. You can interact with pretty much everything.
Tapestries bring some warmth to the keep.
As you can see, I lost a little bit of health from the sharp swords there, which is already regenerated. You do regenerate health slowly over time.
Sharp, too. Sharp, too. Sharp, too.
I can literally do that until he dies, which would just be a dumb waste of time. To regain health or magic, once you've used it up, you can actually make camp and rest, and you will rest until you regenerate health. If there's any wandering monsters nearby, they'll instantly appear at your location and attack you.
Royal Herborium.
So we have here the Royal Herborium.
Shh. Did you hear something? If Scotia does attack, they say we won't hear a thing. Quickly now, point out what you need. That salve is a secret Gorka recipe for healing. That is a 20-crown donation.
So that's the same thing as I have here. It restores quite a bit of health.
I prescribe ginseng to neutralize poisons and soothe injuries. Would you like to buy a root? That is a 10-crown donation.
So yes, as he said, that'll remove poison and restore a tiny amount of health.
That's aloe. Rub the leaf on wounds to heal them. Would you like to buy a leaf? 5
Okay.
crowns.
And this will recover a little bit more health than ginseng, but still a lot less than the salve. I don't need any of these because this game isn't hard enough to actually need them this early on.
They say the ruby and the shard are the only means of opposing the nether mask.
Ruby and the Shard, remember that.
They say the ruby
Oh,
and the
sorry.
shard are the only means of opposing the nether mask. Those are only experimental ingredients.
Alright,
Farewell then.
so that was the Herborium. Over here we have... Oh, I meant to turn to the sign there.
Oh, so you come to see Victor? Afraid of Scotia's new toy? Ha ha ha! Why afraid? Look at Victor. Myself could use a shape changer. Ha 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 ha! You show Victor what you want to buy. Maybe you show Victor what you sell. Okay?
So Victor is the Royal Armor, sells weapons. He sells this dagger,
Need 1 dagger? 10 crowns.
which I already have.
That one a weapon right for you. 60 crowns.
The Rapier, which has a fairly decent attack and also provides some defense.
You need that mace? 40 crowns.
Mace has better attack than the Rapier, but no protection rating.
Excellent weapon! 125 crowns.
And the Longsword, which is the weapon that I want, but we can't afford yet.
Now is not the time for training apprentice. Now is not the time for training apprentice.
Sorry, I thought he said something different when you clicked the Forge.
I make even this wheel with these 2 hands.
What about the weapon you're working on? I want that one.
Not for sale. This commander's sword.
So, since I want that one, I'll have to save
You
up for
again
it.
come visit. No?
I'll adventure for a bit, and then be able to buy that.
Victor Glaston. Royal Armory. The eagle is Richard's mascot. Jaren Oberoth, Royal Chamberlain. The door is locked.
The door is locked. Oh well. Moving right along.
Old tapestries glow with age. Richard's great-grandfather, Ludwig. An ornate lock.
No button on that door, so have to open that lock in order to get in.
The early Calamari were mounted warriors. The kingdom looks deceptively peaceful.
Deceptively? Why deceptively?
The forest below appears tranquil. The forest below appears tranquil.
I think that's all of the dialogue for those.
Richard's battle banners await the call.
His Royal Majesty awaits you in the throne room.
Let's go see Richard.
I tell you, we must march with whatever troops can be gathered locally.
Isn't Eric mustering his white army? Have we lost all confidence in our own military capabilities?
Eric is the finest commander in the kingdom, but he is a 5-day march from here.
As long as we have our own magic, I really don't see where we need more than the defenses we already have in place.
Scotia is not an adversary to be taken lightly. Ah, Arkshell. Because of the threat from Scotia, I have an urgent need for the Ruby of Truth. Please retrieve it from Roland's estate in the Southland and return it to Gladstone. Here is a key to my private library. Among the books, you will find a magic atlas that should be of assistance on your journey.
Come by my office before you leave the keep. I'll give you a writ that will identify you as being on official business for His Highness.
Alright. So, I'm sorry if this first part here is slow. There's a lot of little things to get out of the way. Oh yes. It's the key to the library. Let's go.
And so it came to pass that the ancient people of Gladstone, having discovered a method of controlling the magics, rose unto power amongst the barbarous tribes of the great wasteland. For my part, I travel not to go anywhere, but to go. I travel for travel's sake. Never drink from underground waters. These will corrupt the heart and taint the mind. Many a twisted soul met its fate through unwise drinking.
And
The Magic Atlas.
we have the Magic Atlas, which as you move around populates your map and is invaluable for solving puzzles. I'm going to go ahead now, and I've already shown off basically everything. I'm just going to walk around and populate my map with as much as possible. Now, the guard is still blocking the way here.
None shall pass without a writ.
So he wants a writ before he'll let us go. So we have to go see Jaren.
Oh, it's you. The impending storm attracts all you would-be heroes. Now, I suppose you want your writ.
You can tell he has huge faith in us.
Look, even the beasts seek shelter. Use your own maps. Those are mine. What are you waiting for? Be gone. If I want you to touch something of mine, I'll ask you.
Yeah,
If you need
he's a
help.
sweetheart.
Mayhap that rascal Timothy is at the Grey Eagle.
Well, at least he gives pretty good advice. Go see Timothy. So now the guard moves out of the way, and we are ready to go and actually do some killing and adventuring and fun things. I love the music out here. Let me just take a moment and savor it.
The nest is empty.
Anyways, I like to move in a counterclockwise direction around Gladstone Forest here.
There is nothing in the hollow.
Nothing in the hollow. That's too bad. I can't even remember if stuff does randomly appear there. I don't
Is that
think
a
it does.
Pseudobushia hugiflora?
I have no idea.
No time to make mud pies now.
I've forgotten that one.
Lake Dread is much too cold for swimming this time of year.
Oh yes, but to show off the map again, so as you can see I've wandered around a little bit in this area and it's filled it in for me. Very, very useful.
What would a beautiful young woman be doing on a road like this?
Excuse me, lad. Are you with King Richard? I need to get into the keep, and I have forgotten the password. May I go in?
Yellow eyes.
I'm sorry, miss, but these are dangerous times.
Timid fool. I will not forget you.
So Scotia is already here. Bad news.
This must be the marina.
The marina. We are not quite ready to leave yet, so we're not going to go there. A few more things to do.
No time to make mud pies now.
Hey you! I'm taking your money!
So we can either bluff, which is based on our rogue skill. We can just give him the money, in which case he'll leave. Bluffing, actually, we give him some of our money anyway as part of the bluff. Or we can just fight.
You won't get my money without a fight.
So Oxshell is a pretty bad fighter. It's difficult for me to hit with that. I'm just going to go ahead and end this. Third level Spark's enough to deal with him. Oh, yes, I forgot. I'm actually going to be playing the game on ferocious difficulty setting just to make things more difficult for me and loads of fun for you watching me die. No, hopefully not die. But I lay down to rest to regain some of my magic here. But yeah, Oxshell is actually able to cast level 4 Spark right off the bat because of how many magic points he has. Spark is actually fairly, or magic rather, is actually fairly powerful in this game if you can use it. It consumes itself quickly if you overuse it, but it compares favorably to other things. Spark level 1 deals 7 points of damage, 2 deals 15, 3 does 25, and 4 does a whopping 60 points of damage to an enemy. So you can end up dealing quite a bit. I didn't mean to use 4 there. And swarms actually, when used on an enemy, deal, I think it's 15 points of damage. Also a nice amount to all of the enemies in front of you. I'm going to rest here to regain some of my magic. But they can also be sold to Victor for 15 crowns. Actually, I think they do more than 15 damage, now that I think of it, because they're 15 crowns. Oh, hello. Put that out of the way. Another dagger. Oh yes, and I skipped over something important.
Why are thugs guarding that cave?
So, I again have the option Sneak is based on Rogue. If they catch me, then there will be an extra one, which is difficult. Leave, which has no penalty. Or I can just attack them.
Hey! Get out of here!
I'll go ahead and show off one of these swarms just for the sake of doing so. That should be enough to finish him off. Now, a method of attacking you can use a lot in this game is actually throwing another item in addition to actually attacking. Also the backing up away from an enemy and attacking them as they get close and then backing up again is another valid strategy, but only in areas where you have the room to do so and won't actually, get in trouble with other enemies. So on we go into the example dungeon. This game doesn't explain anything to you, but gives you small, easy areas to explore for the first bit in order to get your feet wet. And we have our lantern, which is fueled using oil and slowly consumes and gets dimmer as you stay in caverns. And we have a puzzle. 2 pressure plates. Button on the wall here, which gives us a key.
Trash.
Just trash. More trash, and
there are silver coins in here.
So, got 4 silver coins from that. I think that's a variable amount, random. So once that pressure plate is released, and this one is stepped on, it opens a door, or wall rather, which seals again. So you have to weigh it down. And that opens that door and closes it. So let's weigh that down. Which does not work. So, looking at our map here, there's a switch right next to us. there's a switch behind us. So, pretty easy puzzle to figure out. Again, this is just an example, and you get the lockpick now, which is very, very useful.
10 crowns. Empty.
So it is empty, and I believe that concludes our exploration of this part of the game. Yay! We may now head onwards. Alright, have I looked at everything I need? Yes, I have explored the entire area. We now have enough things to sell that Victor, I believe, will be able to give us
You
a
may
weapon.
pass.
I don't actually think I've hit anything with my physical attack yet, have I? When you do manage to connect with a physical attack, it'll show you how much damage you've done in a little splash here. It'll have a green splash. I'm sure you'll see it throughout the rest of the game. Anyways, let's go see Victor. Oh, remove my dagger first, because I'll need to sell that as well.
You again! Come to see Victor.
I've just seen Scotia. She turned into a bird and flew away.
Maybe you go tell Jaren.
That's what everyone tells you, is to go tell Jaren about it. So, go tell Jaren.
Fine work, except for...
Oh, I should have let him finish that. Sorry. I think I have a second one.
Fine work, except for Rust Spot. 5 crowns.
So that's the comment that he'll make about any weathered weapons, or most weapons you find.
Fine work.
And this is a torture.
You need for sale that? Okay, my friend. 5 crowns.
Oh, come on. So?
You need for sale that? Oh,
Yeah, it's the same.
you need for sale that? Excellent weapon!
125, which is exactly what we have. I'm gonna go ahead and sell this salve, because I don't need it.
You need for...
And that aloe, because I'm not gonna need it. And my regular
That
dagger.
workmanship. 10 crowns.
So that's what he'll say about his own weapons, that it's workmanship, if you sell those back to him, as well as the one
You
you started
again
with.
come visit. No?
Okay, so... My strength, I believe my might was at 10 before, and now we're up to 18, so significant boost with this weapon.
Why are you back here so soon? The king will be most displeased.
I've just seen Scotia. She turned into a bird and flew away.
What? The king sends you on an important task, and you return here telling stories. Our security will never let her in. Get out. Do not return without the ruby.
Such a friendly fellow. Alright. Oh yes, I forgot to mention, so the Bezel Cup is a full heal. No matter how much health your guy has, it'll take him back up to full health, which is immensely useful. Alright, so we have finished everything. Time to go to the marina, which I believe, yes, is this way.
Excuse me, I need to book passage to the Southland.
Where's your money?
I have a writ from the king.
Well, where is it?
No, before that,
That's the last cretin who bothered me.
I bet.
Is this net for sale?
Not to you. Watch it.
Oh yes, if you try to touch her or anything,
Watch it.
that's what she says.
I suppose you'll want to steer the boat, too.
Yeah. Everyone's so friendly!
Well then, hurry and get on the boat.
So, off to the Southlands with us. Love this music. Alright, but I think I will end the part here. This feels like a good stopping point. So when I get back, we will take care of the Southlands, pick up Timothy, and return, I believe, to Gladstone. It should be fun things, very much so. Alright, I will see you all again. I'll try to upload at the very least on a weekly basis, so look forward to another episode by next Saturday or possibly sooner. Alright, see you next time.